Good morning, everybody. Hope everybody's having a good Sunday morning. Got my kids this weekend, so if you hear any noise or if they open the door, that's what it is. Let's get right down to business real quick. See what I'm gonna use. Doing something a little different today. I'm actually combining soaps. I kind of bred from some conversations I've had with some people lately, and anybody who's been on Facebook saw that I love tobacco scents. So starting off with the really strong, very masculine Black Tea by Pedal Pusher Fancies, now merged with Phoenix. Mixing that with another soap I haven't used enough lately, but I love the manliness of it too, but for a different reason, the spiciness. Soap Commander Passion. Interested to see how those two work together. Gonna use my Plisson. Going with straight razor today, so my Fontana. And then top it off, so I'm going with the tobacco kind of, with my Tobacco Rose aftershave. And for those who might wonder, my strop that I use, straight razor design paddle strop, bought it used off of Busta, and works really nice. I've never had a hanging strap, but that's what I use. So let me go ahead and I'll start loading the Passion first. The kind of had pretty rough go of these last few days, but it's actually not all that bad, but it's been kind of rough anyways. But Thursday afternoon, it's been getting really, really cold here, sub-freezing in Tucson. I know, pretty crazy. We actually had snow, like I said, on New Year's Eve. But it's been really, really cold, so the heater's been, working overtime and all that, and Thursday night stopped working. House got down. Usually have it to, especially because of the kids, I have it to about 74 out here, which the bedrooms are much cooler, so it kind of averages out. But stopped working, and so I was fine by myself. Said, all right. Woke up the next morning, still wasn't working. Saw the temperature, and it was, I think, 63 or so. I'm going to load the second puck. And so I did that, or I was like, oh man. So I'd already made breakfast plans with one of my friends. So I'm not going to cancel that. So went to the Good Egg for breakfast, and had just a good time talking with him. A good church friend, and good catching up. And afterwards, we went and we were going to go talk about shaving products because he was interested in a lot of the soaps. So going to pay, and a gentleman sees me. I was wearing a Wounded Warrior Project sweatshirt, and then obviously my haircut's kind of a dead giveaway. Sees me and he goes, "Oh, are you in the military?" I say, "Yes, sir." And he goes, without saying anything, he rips my my receipt out of my hand, or my bill out of my hand. I was like, "What are you doing?" He goes, "I'm paying for you." Never had that happen before. Nothing I expect, nothing but it was super nice. I tried to refuse, and the guy said no, he wouldn't. He said he grew up between wars, didn't get to serve, or didn't end up serving his country, and he wanted to pay back. Okay, got everything loaded. Let me get my face wet. But I don't really think that guy, I thanked him a lot, but after I walked away, I don't really think that guy, I should have told him more, but he was in a hurry too. But just the how much I appreciated it, because here I am facing possibly having a heater, might need to be replaced. Who knows what the problem is yet. And this guy picks up, it's like a $13, $15 tab, not a whole lot, but still enough, anything, but it was just enough. To him, it was no big deal. It was just another meal. But to me, I was already starting to stress just even eating the meal. Oh great, here I am spending money when I don't know what's gonna, what these repair costs are gonna be. So just kind of a reminder of just, you never know when you might be able to provide somebody that aspect. I know it's the pay it forward kind of deal. We've all heard about paying for somebody's coffee in front of you and all that stuff. Never happened to me before, but you just never know. That little act of kindness might just turn somebody's day around. It did. It definitely lifted my spirits, warmed my heart a lot. So, but then, so my friend John and I, we went and talked soaps, and I introduced him to all the 20 plus soaps that I have, showed him my razor collection, showed him my brushes. This whole deal, had a really good time. He showed me his watch collection, got me thinking about getting a watch. A little bit more water. But yeah, then I got home and the heater still wasn't working, because in the past it had kind of flaked out where it would start up every once in a while, it'd stop for a little while and then start up a little while later. It still wasn't working, so I had to contact a guy. And he couldn't come out till yesterday, so I had to go another day without heat, and I had my boys, so we camped out in the living room. Taking a little longer to get this lather figured out, so probably a little longer video. Unless I can figure out a good way to edit it down. And I keep a towel attached to my hip. It makes life easier for me. Now, some people have it set, hanging somewhere, but that works for me. Warm my blade up. Yeah, the guy came out and he was able to get my heater at least started. Found out the draft motor. Hold on a second. Yes, Christian?
There was a bug on your iPad and I just saw it.
Okay. I'll be up in a little bit, okay? I love you.
I love you.
Gotta love them. That was my just turned 5-year-old, turned 5 on Christmas Eve. But as I was saying, yeah, the guy was able to get started. Not sure how long it's going to last, because the draft pump is what he called it, is giving our draft pump motor. Is overdrawing on amps. So it's no worry or anything like that. I don't have to worry about fire starting or anything like that, which is good. But it'll just shut off whenever it wants to. So far it's been good. It's working, but that night with the boys, woke up and it was 59 or 58. But in the living room we had a space heater, so that helped out a lot. But now it's just a matter of finding out how much it's going to cost, because it's an older heater. Not sure if they even have the part available yet or any of that kind of stuff. So he's going to call Monday when all the warehouses are open. So hopefully that'll be not too expensive, but at least it's working right now, so push come to shove I can delay it if need be. A little dry. This is 3 or 4 days growth on me right now. which is not something I traditionally straight shave with. I normally like to keep it to 1 to 2. Just because it's a little easier to go through it. Whatever I can do to make my life a little bit easier. All right, first pass, rinse it up. So the other cool thing that happened yesterday for me was I got to see the pictures of my Nathan Clark custom brush. He finished it, and originally I didn't want to see pictures. I just wanted to be surprised and did that whole deal. But the more I talked to him about it, the more I was talking with Jaime about looking at his brushes and just that kind of stuff, and looking at all the other work Nathan had done. I finally told him, I said, no, I want to see it. And so he posted some pictures. And I was definitely impressed. I'm excited because he was just up the way in Utah. So he said he's going to ship it Monday. So for me, it means it should get here pretty quick. So I'm hoping by mid next week, possibly, about being able to have that in my possession and show it off and use it. It looks beautiful. Definitely liking the scent, the combination soap. It's not what I was expecting. Probably didn't get a good enough load off of both. That and the black tea is definitely a strong scent in a good way. Like I said, I like it a lot. So in a lot of ways, I think it's overpowering the passion. I can pick up little bits of the spice, but I'm just gonna do a 2 pass with touch-ups. There's been a few guys recently on different pages that yeah, definitely should have 2 lathers in a row and didn't do a very good job, but they look good, but just going, I think I'm just going too slow, but I'd rather go slow and not screw it up. But a couple guys have been mentioning, some Allen, that they haven't had good straight razor shaves and think about giving it up and possibly selling their stuff off. I'd just suggest stick with it. You know, definitely give it a good solid effort. You can see I have good shaves, bad shaves. I'm still new, but it takes time. And just, you know, and don't be afraid. I know other guys have said it, but don't be afraid to break out the DE. I've got mine on standby right here. If I need cleanups that I can't get. Hear my oldest singing out there. It's adorable. Out there watching the Grinch. All right, let's see where I'm at here. Overall, not bad. Definitely not BBS. I could definitely go out with this shave. It'd be a good shave for a specific day. It wouldn't be one of mine that I could pull off a 2-day shave. I do need to get sideburns. It's like every other shave, it seems like I have a hard time getting that area to pick up. Oh, this little spot there. I'll get my neck one last time. If I can't get them here, then I'll finish up and I'll end up finish my D. There we go. Slight upward angle on that. Got that part much easier. See if I can't do the same here. Rid of that little bit of excess. More alum. Alum is your friend. Not so much there. I'll have to get that later. My neck one last time. Like I said, there's nothing, no pride, you know, I shouldn't take pride or something like that and just be all, oh, I can't use my DE to finish up. It's your shade, it's nobody else's. This is definitely my longest video here. But rinse up just to kind of keep the face hydrated. But I'll wrap it up and off camera I'll do the little final touch up with the DE just to save some time. But as I said, just kind of recap a little bit. Here's my 2 soaps I combined. Won't call it a success. This definitely overpowered. The black tea overpowered. Fontana 6/8. My Plisson brush somewhere in there. There we go. And then I'm going to finish up with a little tobacco rose when I'm done. So hope everybody has a great rest of their Sunday. For those that have football games going on, I hope your teams win unless it negatively affects my team in the future. So guys have a blessed Sunday. God bless and love y'all.